The next technical aspect of the handstand is the body line. Once we've covered the upper body, or the base of our handstand, and those parts which are really moving and adjusting the most, we need to address the part that we want to keep in a nice straight line. Now, the reason that we look to keep the body in a straight line is not purely for aesthetics, although that might be a byproduct. It's more because we want the body to be efficient. And if we can stack the joints piece by piece, as I touched on before with the shoulder position, then the skeleton is really bearing the load of our body and bearing the force of gravity, rather than the individual muscles having to work excessively hard. So there's one key drill for this one, and this key drill is going to show us how to use our contractile structures, or the muscles, to position the non-contractile parts, or the bones and joints, in the most favourable way. Now, this is a strength exercise first and foremost. It will build body awareness in a particular position, but mainly it's meant to drill that position and make it really powerful and accessible. This means that when you go to do your balancing work, you can ease up. You don't have to work this hard when you're in an actual handstand, but this exercise is on the strength end of the spectrum, which when worked thoroughly, makes the skill and balance end of the spectrum a lot more easeful and a lot more relaxing. So it's important to know which intention you're carrying into your practice. Right now it's going to be a strength focus, we're preparing the body. Later on it's going to be finding an easeful alignment. So, introducing the bodyline drill. Now, for the bodyline drill, we're basically going to do all of the things at once and really get a feel for the relationships between the muscles which keep the body straight. So, lying down on my belly, I'm going to start with my hands out to my sides. I'm going to point my toes, lock my knees, squeeze my thighs together, and from here, once I get rid of this toe cramp, I'm going to continue. All right, that's better. So point the toes, lock the knees, squeeze the thighs together, tuck the hips under. So this is the posterior tilt. Posterior meaning we're tucking the hips under, lengthening through the back, shortening through the front, squeezing the bum, okay? Posterior tilt, and then we're going to tuck the ribs and lift off the ground with the belly. So lifting off the ground with the belly here, we should be able to pass the hand through the gap, but we're still driving the hips into the floor powerfully. We keep the upper chest low, and we're trying to maintain this straight spine without any compensating. We're going to keep the spine straight, turn the thumbs up, lift the hands, and then reach as far forward as possible with locked elbows and thumbs up without losing your spinal position and your body line. Reach away from your body as far as you can. You can rest your chin on the floor if you like, but reach forward as if you're pressing through the floor in your handstand, and hold for time. Oh, it's a tough one. You can use the bodyline drill anything between 20 to 60 second sets, and probably 3 to 4 sets in your entire session. One of these sets you'll do before your handstand holds to activate all the muscles, and the last 2 to 3 sets you'll do afterwards so that you don't fatigue yourself. While you're doing the bodyline drill, make sure you're focusing on the shoulder position that we practiced earlier, and you're not shrugging and tilting the elbows downwards. If you are, go wider, correct, and then gradually work your way in narrower without losing that shoulder complex integrity. Enjoy.